This Holy Thursday, we declare the greatest sacrament of Jesus' action for saving all of us. We celebrate today memorial, not of the past, but whenever we celebrate this, we celebrate that Christ is present here and now. There's one person I have been thanked for in my life. When I was still in high school, I attended this impromptu speech in our school. And there was a young man who was asked by the question, "What would you do after high school?" And he said, "I would like to become a priest." Why? He answered that a life of a priest is a life of service. I love the life of service. I would like to become a priest. So after that, it struck me that a life of service is the life of the priest. So whenever my classmates or friends would ask me, "June, what would you do after high school?" And I jokingly answered, "I would like to become a priest." Why? Because the life of a priest is a life of service. What started to be a joke, I ended up with a reality. I became a priest. And I realized this is indeed a life of service. That the service is not patterned to any other service that you expect something in return. Jesus' life with us is a life of service. But surprisingly, He saved us not in the time that He was moving around, preaching, or healing other people, but He saved us with the sacrifice we celebrate. And in this sacrifice, Jesus was not a victim. He embraced the sacrifice. And in this sacrifice, He saved all of us. It is when people did horrible things to Him. He was scourged, He was plugged, and He was crucified. And it's good also to remember that, in our lives, there are times that we feel so comfortable giving service to others. And when we are the ones who are sick, the time that we are the ones who receive care and love from others, it is in that moment that we really serve others and the Lord. I remember my cousin who was a doctor, and one time she was watching the EWTN program of Mother Angelica, and she cried. And the daughter who was with her asked her, "Mom, why are you crying?" And she said, something was said that I have been with the Lord for many times. I studied in Catholic schools and I attended Mass, but I have never really felt that I have offered my life to the Lord. And I didn't know that it was a time that she was prepared. She was doing a lot of services for poor people in one of the charity hospitals. But it was at the time that she really decided to offer her life to the Lord. And what happened afterwards, she was diagnosed with cancer. And it was in that cancer that she really eventually ended up, instead of the one serving, people attended to her, cared for her. In the moment that she was very sick, it was the moment that she was able to bring together the family, pray the rosary, and to encourage one another to be closer to the Lord. And even in the last moment when I was in the mission, she called up, and in a face-to-face, in the internet, she was saying a lot of beautiful things. And even my sister quoted her saying only a few words, because she could not say much. She only said family. And for her, family is very important. It was in the moment that when she was suffering, that she was able to give totally her life to the Lord, that she was able to really serve the Lord and others. And I believe in this time that we are celebrating this Holy Week, we remember all people who are suffering. And sometimes when we suffer, we think we're not really serving the Lord. Just remember, the Lord saved us with His suffering. He was not a victim. He embraced that suffering for us. And for all those who are sick out there, please join your sacrifice to the Lord. Let us embrace this suffering we have and make this a redemptive act like Jesus Christ. He saved us. This celebration of the Eucharist in this Holy Thursday, the institution of the Holy Eucharist with the priesthood, it's a time of service on the altar. And we pray, and the service of the altar will overflow in the service to one another. So this Holy Thursday, the greatest act of service save us. May the love that we have to the Lord be expressed in the love we have for Him, in our service to Him, and to our brothers and sisters.